Cherie's World Podcast, we got a legend in the house. I mean, there's no reason to really introduce this man, but formality, I kind of have to. He is a legendary rapper and an actor. You've seen him on CSI Miami and New York, NYPD Blue. He was on Sunset Park. He was on Moesha. He did The Wire. I mean, he did everything. Okay? Mr. Fredro Starr is in the house. Ask you about the song that you made, and I'm looking for the lyrics. It says, I'm looking on the news, like, what now? COVID virus got everything shut down?
NBA shut down, Major League shut down. Niggas getting tested on the plane when it touched down. United States travel ban, face covered up like the Taliban. Yeah, city on lockdown. They just turned the lights off. Niggas start coughing, get sprayed with Lysol. I came. Yeah, that was when the coronavirus. I think it was like the first day they shut down the borders, and I was like, yo, I gotta write a song about this because they shut down. We had a whole tour in Canada, and they shut the tour down. And yeah, man. So I wrote that song right off the plane, right to the studio.
Yeah, I was like, wow, he was on it like that. And then you had a verse where you said something about they better hurry up with the vaccine.
Yeah, it's the same song. Yeah, I said they better hurry up with the vaccine because toilet paper got people acting like crack fiends.
Yes. So my question to you is, if they really came out with the vaccine, would you take it?
Nah, with that whole vaccine thing, that's I just think the whole coronavirus was definitely, I don't know, something ain't right with this thing, man. It's weird right now, but no, I wouldn't take the vaccine. Just give me the coronavirus and let me be immune to that shit. Fuck it.
And fight it off.
Because everybody living in fear, everybody's scared, and but they said once you get it, you can't get it no more. So my thing is like, so I'm like, just give me the goddamn thing.
Which one's 6?
Yeah, I feel you. Something ain't right. Now they say, well, we don't know if it's a virus. It might be a bacteria.
Man, like they said, man, we've been had the pandemic in the hood. You know what I mean? So we've been dying from diabetes and all types of shit that the black people have to go through because we don't get to eat as good as people with money. When you're in the hood, you eat what you can sometimes, and it's not a healthy lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of, that's why I hit the black community so hard, because we have so many health issues, you know what I'm saying, in the hood. So yeah, man, this shit is weird, man. This corona shit is weird.
How are you and your family handling quarantine?
Oh, we chilling. We staying out the way. I'm staying out the way. I don't want, mask up, glove up. The school closed, so that was kind of crazy with the kids not going to school. So, yeah, that was just crazy, man, because they didn't know what was going on. They was wondering why they can't go to the park and why they can't do this and do that. And you got to tell them, my sons one is 4 and one is 6. You tell them the real, and they understand it.
Yep.
Now they know what the corona is.
Yeah, my daughter's 5, and the only thing she wants to do when it opens up is go to the park.
Yeah, they know how to say coronavirus and all that.
Yeah.
Hey, for me, I'm just amazed by the people that Cherie knows and everything. How you and Cherie know each other? I know it's just because y'all Hollywood, but how do y'all know each other?
Through Hollywood. We was part of the first. When we was in Hollywood, it was early 90s, you know what I'm saying? And it was, everybody kind of knew each other. We all had different TV shows, but we all would see each other in clubs or events or, stuff like that. So everybody was out and about, you know what I'm saying? We was young Hollywood.
Yeah, that's what I was telling her. I said, you know what? I don't think there was ever a day when somebody said, hey, Cherie, this is Fredro, or hey, Fredro, this is Cherie. I think it was just like, hey, how you doing? It's good to see you.
Yeah, and, industry parties or whatever, you just see somebody, oh, what up? It was kind of like a high school, thing where everybody was in a kind of like a high school, like, you had your TV show over here, you got your TV show over here, but when we all get together, it's like we all in the same crew, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you might even, guest star on that person's television show. You know what I'm saying? We was just kind of like going back and forth to different television sets. You know what I'm saying? So that was cool too.
Absolutely. Your resume is crazy. Like, honestly, I never looked at it until after I asked you to be on the show.
Yeah.
And I know that I've seen you and everything. I know my mom is like so proud of all of us. So if you're on TV, mommy calls me to tell me that you're on TV, you know?
Wow.
And
That's
I was
what's up. She keeping it real.
I think this is
God.
That's what's up.
Like NYPD Blue, CSI Miami, and New York. Like your resume.
Daddy, what's your password to get the phone back?
New York Undercover was crazy. I mean,
like, what's your secret though? Because nobody has a stable, like only few of us, I can say, have been blessed enough to work every single year since we've worked, and you keep a job.
shit, I wish I did work every single year. I mean, it ain't really no secret, man. It's just grind mode and relationships. And, you know, when I first got out to Hollywood, it was just like, I don't know, it was just like everything was coming so fast. Like, you know, it was just like coming from New York, coming to Hollywood. It was just like a dream come true. So that's how, you know, everything was just like, yo, I got to get this job. This next audition, I got to get it. So we was trying hard, you know, a lot of practice, a lot of, you know, a lot of rehearsing and going in the room and saying, I want this job, and going in there and lighting shit up. That's how you stay working. You just got to light shit up. And, you know, everybody got to run. It's like surfing, you know what I mean? You catch the wave, you ride the wave, so that wave goes down and you catch another wave.
That's right.
That's the way the industry is. That's how, you know, that's my analogy of it. It's like surfing, because you're not going to be hot forever, but you can, you know, get hot again, and that's what happens. You know what I mean? You keep going.
So with that right there, that same energy, what would you tell the young guy who wants to come to Hollywood and book some roles?
Come to Hollywood and be ready for everything. You know what I'm saying? You got to be ready for everything. And one thing in Hollywood, before the coronavirus, you had to get out there. You can't wait for your agent. You got to get out there and make your own noise. You got to get out there in the clubs, and, you know, because you never know who you're going to see. You know what I mean? And that's what we was doing. I remember how we used to, I used to get an audition on the Paramount lot, right? And it would be like an audition. Oh, good. It used to be an audition for a role. I would go to the audition because I'm on a lot. I would go to the audition, and I would have an idea for a script or idea for a television show. And after my audition, I would like go to like Paramount Pictures and be like, yo, who's the head of black talent over here? Tell them Fredro Starr's here. They'd be like, oh, wait here. And then I'd be like, I get to run around, but I get to the person that I'm trying to meet. Like, I was just take this shit over. Like, okay, hold on. But I was just going like unannounced, and they'd be like, oh, Fredro, what's up? Yo, I can't meet you right now, but we'll do a meeting next week. And I kept doing that. We was just kicking down the doors a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of times you gotta just, you know, you gotta kick the door down.
I love it. Very aggressive. I heard that people tell me, oh, he's aggressive, dude. And I'd be like, Fred, he's always been like so gentle and sweet.
I mean,
I was gonna say, but you take what's yours.
You got to, because we was like, yo, if you get an audition on the Paramount lot, or just say the Gower lot, or anywhere, it's like you're on the lot. So if you're just gonna settle for your audition, that's on you. But you could take a walk, go to the cafeteria, you can walk around. Once you're on the lot, you can do what the fuck you want to do. They don't kick you off the lot. So my thing was like, word, shit, we on the lot. Let's go to Universal Pictures over here. Or let's go over here and see who we can talk to and pitch an idea to. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, or get an audition or something for something else. And that's how we did it. You know what I mean?
That's so smart. That's that New York hustle.
New York hustle, man. New York hustle.
Because everybody ain't got it.
That New York hustle, man. New York hustle, word.
Yeah, because you like a real, you know, a real street dude. So like when you come from New York to LA, like, did you have to get like accustomed to the way they did things, like, you know, as far as the blue and red and all that kind of stuff?
It's a long time.
No, when I came out here, I was with Lamont Bentley from Moesha, God bless the dead, man. Rest in peace to Lamont. And Lamont, he had the hood sold up already. You know what I'm saying? He had the hood dudes, like Lamont was in the hood, man. Like, so when I got out here doing Moesha, we was going to the hood. He was taking me to the hood. We was dudes named King Tut and all types of crazy, you know. We was in the hood and I was in the hood, man, you know what I'm saying? And then Merlin Santana, from Steve Harvey, he was on the show with Steve Harvey and
Cosby
you know,
show.
not the Cosby show. I think he was, but he was on the show with Steve Harvey. It was called
Steve Harvey Show.
The Steve Harvey Show, right, was sad. And he got murdered. And he got murdered in the hood. When he got murdered in the hood, man, that was like my I was like, yo, I'm not fucking with the hood like that no more. I'm gonna stay in Hollywood and that's that. You know what I'm saying? So after that incident, I stopped going to the hood and just kept it like North Hollywood. That was the only hood I was going, like North Hollywood. That's it.
Yeah. Because his murder didn't make any sense.
Yeah, but if that didn't happen, I probably would have still been going in the hood and going on Crenshaw and all that, you know. It's, you know, I'm a hood nigga, but
we all did. That was what we did.
Yeah. You know, I go to get my soul food and bounce out, but I used to hang in the hood and be, you know, I mean, I used to be out there like that. I couldn't do that, man, you know. Once that happened, that kind of like changed my perspective of California. Like, all right, come out here, get your bag, and don't get caught up in no bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because there's no reason. Like, Merlin was a good guy.
Yeah, man, there's no reason. It was some bullshit. It was some hood shit. You know what I'm saying? He came out here. He came to California to be an actor.
Yeah.
But he was from Harlem, you know what I mean? So, you know, once you a hood nigga, you go to the hood because that's what you're familiar with. The good food, you know, girls, whatever. That's what we used to. But when you come to Hollywood, you gotta come to Hollywood and be focused, man. Come out here and do your thing, and that's what you come here to do. That's what you gotta do.
You get your money and get out.
Get your money and no, don't get out. Get your money and stay low. Stay low. Stay out the way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And what you think? One of my favorite is The Last Days, man. I used to use that when I do the radio show. I always use that intro. I used to use that instrumental and shit, man. So what really brought me back to that was 8 Mile. When you heard Eminem them freestyle on that, like, what'd you think? Was that like just like yo, were you honored by that, or like how was that feeling?
That shit was crazy because I was at the premiere. I was at the premiere with Dr. Dre that year. Like when they had the premiere, I didn't even have a ticket to go in the premiere.
Okay.
And I was up there, you know, I went to the premiere. I just came from New York. I didn't get my credentials to get in, but I'm like, yo, 8 Mile, I'm going to see this shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know Last Days was in the movie. I didn't even know that shit. So we on the line, you know, we did the red carpet. So we do the red carpet and we didn't have credentials. So when it's time, after you do the red carpet, you go in. And I didn't have a ticket. So I was like, damn, I ain't got no ticket and shit, you know what I'm saying? And Dr. Dre, his wife, family, everybody, he walks up right behind me like, yo, Fredro. I'm like, what's up, what up? I'm like, yo, Dre, I ain't got no ticket to get in here. He was like, man, come in with us. I walked in with Dr. Dre to the 8 Mile premiere, word. He was like, yo, you can sit right there. So I had nice seats, walked in with Dre and everything, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting down watching a movie, and then I hear the Last Days beat come on. And I'm like, oh, shit. Not because it's an Onyx record, but it's the Onyx record that I produced. Like, word. I did that beat. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's my beat. That's my beat. Like, you know, like, I made that shit with the SE 950, all that. Like, so when I heard it in the movie, I'm just like, oh, shit. So, you know, this shit was sounding real. You know, you got the quality, you know, theater sound, and they rocking on it. And I just walked out of there like, yo, that shit was crazy. So that whole story was just ill, walking in with Dr. Dre, hearing the beat. And, you know, it was just, that 8 Mile shit was good. And actually, it was a good bag, too. The bag for that was incredible. So
yeah, I bet.
thanks Eminem for that, because you get paid off that forever, because it keeps going on and on forever. Like 8 Mile is a classic movie, and every time it gets played, you get residuals. So that was a good look. You know what I mean? It was a good look.
You think you're gonna be known as far as just like as an actor, Or you think you always gonna be known as a rapper? Like, what do you think people recognize you as more, the actor or the rapper?
It depends on what person you're talking to. You know, some people might some people might not even know I'm nobody right now. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody, cause they might be the first time they ever seen or heard of me. So, I think it's who you asking, but hip hop is always the foundation of everything. So I think hip hop will probably be the majority of people recognize me probably from hip hop the most, because I just think hip hop it goes into more places. A movie you have to see it. Music you just have to hear it. You know what I'm saying? So I think music travels to more places. I think it's straight, like you know what I mean.
Courtney's over there bugging out. Isn't he humble and sweet, Courtney?
Yeah, man. Yeah. But it's crazy because you sound like yourself. Like the way I see you on TV, listen to you on, like, this is you.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I mean,
it's like you get paid to be you. That's what they ask you. Like, yo, I want you to be you.
But you know what? Every movie I see Denzel in, to me, he's the same actor. I mean, he's the same in every movie. He's good. He's the greatest, one of the greatest actors, but he's always the same person. And that's good. You know what I mean? Because he's him. So I'm sure if you meet Denzel, he's probably going to be the same person that you see in the movies. And Robert De Niro is another person. He's like the same in every movie. It's like, I just think when you're an actor, if you can be yourself in movies and get paid for it, that just makes everything fucking even better. You know what I'm saying?
Not to take the whole show like this is my show, but how heavy of an influence was Pac to you, man?
What are you gonna give me?
Was Pac an influence to me?
Yeah, how heavy of an influence was
Pac wasn't an influence at all to me.
Word.
Nah, we the same age.
We
the same age. We born the same year. So we was coming up. Actually, we came out before Tupac. I mean, no, he came out with Brenda Had a Baby and all that shit before us. But we came out and we went platinum before he came out and went platinum. I think, you know what I mean? Like, I think we was, because when we was popping, when we was popping, we got on tour with Dr. Dre in the Chronic tour, Onyx, Run DMC, Boss. We was on a Chronic tour. Tupac wasn't on Death Row at that time.
Right.
It was Snoop, the Dog Pound, and all that. So the first go around with Pac wasn't even there. So there was no I wasn't. He wasn't at all like I wasn't even.
Not even as an actor. Not even as an actor.
Nah, because because Strap and Juice came out the same year.
Yeah.
Like I didn't when I did Strap, Juice wasn't out yet.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Boys in the Hood was out, and Menace to Society was out before Strap, but not Juice. Juice and Strap came out the same year. So, me and Pac, I just feel like we like brothers from another mother. Like, we born the same year. I feel like we kind of like got the same attitude.
Yeah.
And when I met him and we always see each other, it was always love. So there was never no influence, but there was always respect. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's everything. I have a question for you as a father. With everything that's going on right now, you got a young black man in a conversation you're going to have with your kids when they start leaving the house without you.
Yeah, well, once that happens, we're gonna deal with it. Right now, I just tell them to respect everybody, and I teach them not to kill bugs and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just have them respecting another person. You know what I'm saying? And once they get old enough to figure things out, they'll ask the questions, and when they ask the questions, I'll let them know. I'll give it to them for real. You know what I mean?
Are you concerned about having that conversation? Because my daughter's 5, but at 3, I had to have the conversation with her about race and racism. She was actually spit on by a little white boy in the park. And her feelings were so shattered because she didn't understand.
Well, maybe, I don't think he spit on her because she was black, though.
Well, he spit on her, and he told her, you can't go down the slide until everybody else goes down the slide.
Yeah, because, kids, they don't know color. You know what I mean?
Well, I snatched his ass by
and if kids that age no color, then their parents should be ashamed because
he was 8. He was not her age. He was bigger than her. He was 8 years old.
Then they learning that from the house, and that's not cool, you know.
Absolutely.
But you know, I'm gonna give it to them real. I mean, they see the protest. We went to a protest. They was at the protest, and I was letting them know what we fighting for. You know what I mean? And yeah, I'm gonna keep it real because you got to. These kids are gonna grow up and be the future. You know, they're gonna be the future of the Z gen, the Z generation. So was it the X gen, Z gen, some shit like that?
I think it's the Z. I'm not sure.
The Z gen. So they taking over, and you know, you let them know what's real. You know, what's going on in life, because if they got to, you can't let them not
Absolutely.
be aware of what's going on. But you know, gradually they'll take it in. Because right now they don't need to know about black color and all that stuff. They just need to know that
because they're being raised right. But I believe that they'll be the generation to change everything.
Well, you know, I was asking my son, my son, I was like, so, you know, the boxers was boxing on TV. I said, who you want to win? He said, the black guy. so that's just natural, you know what I'm saying? That he would say that. You know, who you want to win? I want the black guy to win. So why you want the black guy to win? He said, I don't know, I like him. So, okay.
Aww.
So there you go, you know what I mean?
I was going to say, I was waiting for you to tell me he had on black trunks or something.
I mean, when you're dealing with racism, I think everybody, not everybody's racist, but when you watch the Family Feud, are you cheering for the white family or the black family?
Yeah, that's true. I want the black family to get that money.
All right, you ain't never see a black family white, and you said you wanted the white family to win on Family Feud. That ain't never happened.
Well, that's because I already assumed that they might have a little bit of money. I want the black family to get a little.
That's not what it is. You just rooting for the home team. You rooting for the black people. That's real. It ain't about no money. It ain't about nothing. It's about they black. I want them to win. But
that's real talk.
So it don't make you racist. It just make you just for the home team.
And I be wanting Steve Harvey to cheat for the black family too.
Right.
Okay.
I read the Jam Master Jay actually discovered you.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Jam Master Jay that's the architect of hip hop, man. He's Jam Master Jay, you know. I met Jay and we just became good friends, and friendship turned to you know, get in the bag, you know what I'm saying? Because when we met Jay, he didn't have a record label yet. You know, he was Run DMC was kind of like fizzing out a little bit, you know what I mean? The new kids were coming, the De La Souls and the Tribe Called Quest was coming out and all of that. And when we met Jay, them niggas had dreads. You know what I mean? Like, you know, Run DMC was, you know, they was trying to be like Tribe Called Quest, and they was, you know, keeping up with the trends and shit. And yeah, we met Jay, he had dreads, man, you know what I'm saying? And he didn't have a record label yet. And we kept in contact with him for like 2 years after we met him. And then he finally got his deal, and then it was took us to Def Jam. And that was it, man.
When you see how the new era is, what you think about cats like Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Yo, Tekashi, man, that nigga, he's very entertaining, man. You know what I'm saying? Hello, you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you.
Tekashi, I mean, he's a one in a the car is on, bro. He's a 1 in a million. Like, you're never gonna see nothing like that ever in history. That's something that just was like so. I hope they do a movie about that shit. That shit, it has to be a comedy. They need to do a comedy movie about Tekashi and how he got with the Bloods and them niggas are shaking the nigga down and all of that. Like, it has to be a comedy, because that shit is, it's not funny that he got niggas locked up and all of that, but just the whole shit is just funny, man. It's just weird. I know he's an entertainer. I don't consider him a rapper. Like when he first dropped his first record, he was a rapper. Then now he's just like an entertainer. You get entertained by him. But the new school is, you know, there's some good. You want to drive? Well, we're gonna drive in a minute. There's some new guys out there I like. You know, there's a lot of new guys out there. my little brother, Bamboo Starr, to me, he hot, you know what I'm saying? And not just because he's my brother. He got a record called Sleepy right now. He hot, you know what I'm saying? So Bamboo Starr, he got that trap shit popping. That's my little bro. So yeah, I rocks with it. I got a feel for it, you know what I mean?
How do we find him on social media?
Bamboo, but he writes his name with a 6. 6 A-M. B-U-U.
0
Bamboo.
minutes. 0 minutes.
All right, man, I got you. _Star. Bamboo Starr, yep.
We gonna let him go. Thank you, family man, for being here. I just want to let you know I love that baby.
Daddy, are you done?
No doubt. Love is love. You already know. Done? Say no more. Say what's up,
man, it was a pleasure meeting you, sir. Thank you.
Say bye-bye, Brighty.
Bye.
All right, see you later.
Thank you, baby.
All right, one.
Stay safe.
All right, peace.
Aw, so sweet.
Why you so bad?
Friends grow up, you know what I'm saying? They start off as little young boys, and then you get to see him be a daddy.
Yeah,
it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's like I said, he's himself. Like, he gets paid to be himself. That's dope.
And that's everything.
Yeah, he really gets paid to be himself. Wow.
Hey, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is the official Cherie Johnson. That way you never miss one of our Cherie's World podcasts.